Mountains and blue skies, big city skylines, built up by schemers, heavenly dreamers. Out on the highway, those endless white lines, chasing abandon, tempting my chances. I was heading nowhere, rolling along without one care. Till that one moment, I saw you rolling the window down. You were singing riding shotgun, hair flying in the wind, and that smile, I knew you were meant to be my one love. I followed anywhere over any million miles. Oceans and distance, paths of resistance came in between us, no rhyme or reason. Now that I found you, I know I had to see what I was missing. So long just drifting, now we're headed somewhere, rolling along without one care. Live in the moment, radio up and the windows roll down. You were singing riding shotgun, hair flying in the wind, and that smile, I knew you were meant to be my one love. I'd follow anywhere over any million miles. To the highest mountain top, no matter where you go, I'm gonna follow. Now I've got your hand in mine, never gonna let go, never gonna let go. You were singing riding shotgun, hair flying in the wind, and that smile. I'll follow you into the wild, wild sun. You were singing riding shotgun, hair flying in the wind, and your smile. I'll be around to be my wild one. I'll follow anywhere over any million miles. Any million
How you guys? Stimulation after the fact.
No, they're already in there.
Mr. Flanders, would you like the honor? Michael? Michael? Would you like the honor?
just said.
Oops. Welcome to the Chandler Planning and Zoning Commission meeting for Wednesday, May 5th. First item on the agenda is a roll call, please. Here.
Vice Chair Rose,
Here.
Commissioner Kimball,
Here.
Commissioner Eberly,
Here.
Commissioner Peacock.
In honor of Cinco de Mayo, aquí.
Oh,
Did you bring margaritas for everybody? You're gonna do that?
Commissioner Flanders.
Here.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. The next item is the Pledge of Allegiance, which I'm going to ask Commissioner Flanders, but just if we could do before the pledge, everybody could stand. We lost an officer last week protecting our city. Chris Farrar, 18-year veteran of our force. So if everybody could stand, I'd like just a moment of silence to respect for his service to our city. Thank you. Commissioner Flanders?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Commissioner. Next item on the agenda is the approval of the minutes for the study session and the regular meeting of April 21st. Have any corrections, changes, or do I have a motion?
Through the chair,
Commissioner Rose.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes for the April 21st meeting.
Okay, do I have a second?
Second.
Commissioner Flanders, second. Any other questions, comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Okay, the next item is the agenda items. Staff, we do have a couple stipulations for a couple different items.
Yes, good evening, Mr. Chairman, members of the commission. On item A, stipulation number 9 under the PDP section was added by the Planning and Zoning Commission during the study session. And the stip shall read, the applicant shall work with staff to revise the design of the left elevation to provide larger windows, pop-outs, and materials similar to the design of the right elevation in order to break up the proposed span of the stucco. And then in item C, the stipulation number 9 also was added to read, any change of ownership or management of horse stables operation shall require a new use permit.
Okay, great. Okay. I do have a speaker card for item C. Mr. Lemon, did you want to speak or you're in favor of item C? Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate that. So, okay. To the audience, we had a study session earlier for the 3 items on the agenda. Is there anybody else in the audience who would like to hear any of the items that were there? Okay. With that, what is the council, commission's pleasure? I keep doing that. Commission's
Through the
pleasure.
chair. Motion to approve the consent agendas with stipulations read into the record.
Okay, do I have a second?
A second.
Commissioner Eberly seconds it. Any other further comments? Okay, I've got a comment that I want to make. On item B, the infant swimming resource, as a couple of commissioners talked about earlier, this is a vital service that we have an amazing woman who does this in her house. I thought we resolved this issue 11 years ago when I was on council, because this came to us once before, that we should not be going through use permits for what I call passive uses, violin lessons, swim lessons with, 1 or 2 kids coming, this is a service that, should be done. I know staff is talking about, they're looking at changing the ordinance. I don't want machine shops out of somebody's house. I don't want somebody running retail businesses out of somebody's house with lots of traffic. But, I fought for free swim lessons years ago during the recession. This is a great service. My daughter took lessons, I remember years and years ago. She's a little older now. But if we had a kid who lived here, we'd sure be at Teresa's house, because I think Kristen started taking him at 6 months, which was great. But I just think that this having to come to us and put the applicant through this process drives me crazy. And I'm hoping that we don't ever have this come back again, or any of these things like this, that we work on an ordinance, we change the ordinance so that we don't have the situation. So, okay. With that, I'll ask for a vote. All those in favor of the consent agenda, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Thank you. Okay. Item D, by the way, is a cancellation of the May 19th meeting. Any briefing items from staff, David, Kevin? Okay. Members' comments, announcements. Mother's Day is this Sunday, so make sure, as I always joke, don't buy your wife or your mom a vacuum cleaner, but make sure you take care of your mom. So you're giving me this face, okay, hey, whatever. So, okay. With that, next regular meeting will be held on Wednesday, June 2nd, 2021. Everybody have a great week and happy Mother's Day.